Doing a great warm-up is a really important part of setting your body up for success in your workout. It's also really important so that your body is prepared for what's ahead, so that A, you don't get injured, so that B, you perform better, and so that C, you actually recover better the following day because you haven't overstretched or overstressed any muscles. You've woken up your energy system and you're gonna have a better workout. So, what I like people to do is I like them to come in and spend 5 or 10 minutes taking a spin on the bike, having a go at the rowers, maybe just grabbing a jump rope and doing some skipping. Something that gets the heart rate up and the body moving. So, with the assault bikes, it's a push-pull. It's a bike that maybe you haven't seen before. But take a seat, start rolling through the motions, push and pull. Whew, wasn't that hard. I only did 10 seconds. But those are tough. Okay, 5 to 10 minutes warm up on the spin bike. Then you'll be ready for class. I want to take you through some basic warm up exercises that are just gonna prepare and stretch and mobilize you after sitting down all day, or just to get you ready for what we're gonna do in a typical CrossFit class. Bearing in mind, every CrossFit session, we do a pretty general warm-up and then something specific that's gonna move you and prepare you for what's ahead. But it's good to know your own stuff in case you go and do your own workout. You can use these tips. So, a really good one is the Samsung. On the ground, in a plank position. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Make sure your hips aren't sinking. Keep them up high. And then take a step outside your right hand. You're gonna drive your knee out with your elbow, bring your chest up, and also straighten off your back leg. So my back leg, trying to lengthen that out. Then switch it up. We're gonna hold these for about 2 to 3 seconds, just so it is dynamic. We don't need to spend a long time here, because what we're preparing for is dynamic movements. Jumping movements, running movements. So a little bit of gentle moving in the stretch is going to prepare you for what's ahead. Now, instead of planting your foot outside your hands, we're going to plant our knee inside our hands and stretch this whole glute lower back piece. Knee inside the hands, and then lower chest to knee. And head down. Once you get a head touch or you reach the bottom of your stretch, we'll spin up out of it. Left knee between hands, chest down, head down. Another one of my favorites. We'll do a lunge, add in a rotation piece, and step back. With the lunge, I'm looking for feet hip width, nice long step, and I want my knee to track in line with my toe or slightly outside while I lunge. Full rotation, push it back. Around 10 to 20 reps of everything that you do, just to get the blood flowing, get the body moving. Another nice one from yoga, we're going to do down dog, up dog. Down dog, stretching out the hamstrings, up dog, lengthening out the abdomen and the chest. This is down dog. So I'm driving my heels down, I'm keeping my legs straight, and I'm pressing my head through. Woo, yeah. And then up dog. Straight arms, chest up, head up, and shoulders not around my ears, squeeze them back and down. Another really nice one's a side lunge. So, feet about twice the width of your hips, arms out. This is gonna keep your torso upright, and then we're just gonna lunge. Hips are gonna go back, and we're gonna lunge to our right side, and then across to the left. We'll get a stretch through the inside of the leg, through the groin, and my left side is starting to look a little bit like a squat. And we do a lot of squats in CrossFit. We're really not looking to strain any body parts. We don't want you going any further than you need to. But we do want to loosen things up. We do want to get you sweaty. Rule is, if you're not sweating, you're not warm. Okay, so be prepared to get a sweat up. Also, if you feel a bit of muscle soreness, then as long as that's from training the day before, that's all good. My rule on pain is, if 0 is a tickle and 10's cut it off, it bloody hurts, feels like you've been eaten by jaws, somewhere around a 4 or 5 is probably okay pain, as long as it's not sharp. If it's a dull ache and it's a 4 or 5 out of 10, it's probably okay. If it starts getting worse, becoming a 5 or 6, be aware of it, and maybe let's look at changing the exercises. If you have pain present, tell your coaches. Really important. If your pain's a 7, 8 or 9, it's immediately stop, find something different to do if you can, and let's book in an appointment to go and see someone so that they can check you out and get you on the track to recovery. Okay? All right, arm circles are always a good one to warm up the shoulders. Nice big circles, forwards and backwards. Like doing butterfly in the pool. How's your coordination? Just loosening up the shoulders and opening up the chest. By this point, you should be starting to feel pretty warmed up for exercise. And then normally in a class, what we'll do is go through some push-ups, some sit-ups, some squats, those types of things, just to get you ready for what's ahead. Try this out. Have a great warm-up.